Ladakh Sepak Takraw World Cup 2025 is like boarding a train alongside a scenic coast. Every station is wonderful. Now we are in the mixed quadrant event. The next stop is Thailand versus Malaysia. Two teams who've shown their prowess in both the men's and women's events held so far, and now they combine the power, the precision, the accuracy, and the flair all on show. And these are the traditional rivals as well. Drew, just having a look at the mixed quadrant event so far, we saw Nepal versus India. India got the better of Nepal. But yes, once again, different dynamics on show.
Yes, you have to decide. You've obviously got to have two male and two female players on course at any one time, so you have one male and one female substitute, and you can't cheat and take off a player who's male or female and replace them by one of a different gender, should you wish to do that. And you have to work out how you're going to play it. So are you going to have the female players attacking at the net where they're smaller but maybe a bit more agile? Are you going to have them at the back where they will use their ball handling skills, but then a female player, it works either way, a female player setting up for a male player. They're not used to setting up for roll spikes most of the time. Male players aren't used to setting up for sunback spikes. So it really is, you have to work out who you've got playing and play to those skills.
Can you tell me more?
It's an intriguing time of a type of Sepak Takraw.
Okay, should I throw now? Should I throw now? Well, let's head down to the court. Pramita has got something interesting for us.
Trying to do this since morning, but I'm failing miserably.
In this game, gravity is only a suggestion. This is called a takraw.
Okay.
They use their legs, they use their head, but they're not allowed to use their hands. Now, do you want to try?
No, I don't think we have that skill or the talent, but we must invite the man who knows the game in and out. Welcome, Drew. Please go ahead and explain it to us.
Okay, right. I've got a men's takraw ball, which is ever so slightly smaller and heavier. It's around 175 grams, and the women's ball is slightly bigger. The circumference is 44 centimeters. Called a takraw, that's the Thai word for a ball, and sepak is Indonesian or Malaysian for to kick. Now, it used to be made out of cane or rattan. In Myanmar, they call the game chin lon, which means cane ball, and it was all woven together. Now it's the plastic that's woven together. You've got 20 pieces of plastic with 12 holes in there. There you go.
Definitely is the encyclopedia of the game, but we're gonna do that iconic step one more time and see.
Of course.
Yes, let's do that.
Celebrate,
On
I'll
cue.
just play.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, go! Well, that was fun, wasn't it? But now, Thailand versus Malaysia, the mixed quadrant event. This is a game that I really am looking forward to.
It's a blockbuster mixed squad game coming up ahead as two juggernauts of this game come head to head. All our ladies and gentlemen coming up with some gravity-defying spikes. Let's welcome Team Thailand.
Everywhere you turn, you seem to find a Thai team. Mixed quadrant, 3 men, 3 women. Lots of familiar faces, lots of quality. Poor old Tawisak Tongsai, he was on the bench for a lot of the doubles. Still got a gold medal. And he's going to be heavily involved this time around. There's a starting lineup for them. Siksan, Masaya, Wibada and Tawisak, as we mentioned.
And now, the masterpiece of the sport. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Team Malaysia.
Traditional rivalry. Out come the Malaysians. It's going to be interesting is that Thailand and Malaysia aren't featuring in the men's regu. So they will be incredibly keen to get the better of their local rivals in the mixed quadrant.
The reason I'm looking forward to this is because we've seen great performances from the men and women of both teams across categories, that's the quads and the doubles as well. But now they have to combine, led by Captain Amirul Zazwan, Siti, Azera and Mohammad Petri forming the lineup for them.
Nur Zubeda is a very experienced player for Malaysia. She's been around for many a long year, a good 15 years I would say on the ISTAF circuit. That's the number 5 for Malaysia. So great experience for her. Less so on the men's side. Thailand over the years, we've seen plenty of Wipada, for example, on the right, Tawisak, the number 4.
When we talk about the rivalries between these two teams, it's almost as if you feel that they would know each other in and out, having played each other across categories over the last few years.
Amirul Zazwan gets us underway. He's got a fair bit of experience in his legs as well. Tawisak goes, right, finally you've let me out on court. This is what I'm capable of.
Exactly, watch the entire final in the men's doubles event from the bench. Gets into the action immediately. Since they were a teenager for the national side, in Sepak Takraw, when compared to other sports, is there like a range where sports persons maybe retire? Like we see in other sports, it may be the mid to late 30s.
You don't tend to get players playing, well, it depends who you're playing for. If you're playing for a country that hasn't got a great talent pool, then you play into your 40s, into your 50s, if you like. Reto Lerliger for Switzerland, he's the veteran probably at this tournament. I won't embarrass him by saying how old he is, but he's around my age, let's put it that way.
And I won't embarrass you by asking you how old you are.
Well, no, I'm not going to say, because otherwise that would embarrass Reto. But suffice to say, we were both born in the 70s. So when it's Thailand, Malaysia, there's no way you can play past your 30s, really, because there's so much talent coming through, so many youngsters. Swebsak Pansweb, possibly the best Tekong ever to play the game. The Thai, he's 47 years old and he retired 14 years ago. So he managed to push it to 33. Pornchai Kaokaev, the striker, he went just about into his 30s. But you're pushed by so many youngsters that it's almost impossible. You can carry on playing, of course, at club level, but there's no way you can be in the top 2, 3 or 4 in the world when you've got that much competition.
It's time for Malaysia to get a point there with that wonderfully executed roll spike. There's just little space on the court now and compared to the doubles, and I say that again because you've got to get used to that. There'll be someone around who'll try to retrieve. Tavisak sets it up for Seksan. In fact, it was Seksan who set it up for Tavisak.
They're pretty much interchangeable, the ties. Anyone can set it up for anyone else, and they'll all put the points away. Look at that. It's similar in its accuracy, does not deviate from the square, as it were. It's absolutely perfect roll spike. And a very good one there from Malaysia.